If this doesn't sum up my night, I don't know what does. Cause I mean, I thought the Seattle concert was amazing. I don't even know where to begin for this one either. But I will say that this video is late because, if you couldn't tell from my voice already, I got sick while I was in Portland. But was it worth it? Of freaking course! Yeah, if you have not seen my last video about my experience with the Seattle concert, I would recommend you would see that one before you watch this video. Or like in my previous video, I also wrote an experience about it on my Tumblr page. So if you don't feel like watching this video either, you can go to my Tumblr page, and right underneath the Seattle concert is the Portland concert, which is entitled October 2nd, 2017 was the other best day of my life. You can also click on that and read through everything again, and of course I'm not going to go through everything that's on that page, but I'm also going to be mentioning some things in this video that weren't written on that page, so which one ever works for you is great with me. So I will paraphrase the first video really quickly. I have been a fan of Coldplay for as long as I can remember, and I think that's 5 years old to be exact. So I waited for 15 years of my life to see Coldplay live in Seattle on September 23rd, 2017. I thought that was an experience. I was really close to the B stage. I had seen Coldplay walk by me to the C stage. I mean, I thought all of that was amazing. Bro, I mean, the Portland concert was amazing. About a week after the Seattle concert, the post-concert depression finally started to hit me, and then I remembered that Coldplay was going to Portland after they had gone to Canada. So what better way to cure post-concert depression than to see Coldplay again? So I just brought it up casually to my mom. I said, can I go see Coldplay again in Portland? Would it be crazy if I do that? And she said, nope, just bless my mom. If that were me, I would have said, are you freaking insane? Because I thought I was insane to go drive 3 hours to see Coldplay again. And at the last minute too. This was literally 2 days before the concert. I had bought the cheapest ticket you possibly could in the nosebleed section. I just didn't think much of it. And not to mention, I had asked my cousin, who happens to be living in Portland because she goes to university there. I asked her, hey, can I stay with you while I'm there for the day? And she said, yeah, of course, when? And I said, like, next Monday, this coming Monday. And she goes, yeah, go on. I mean, bless my cousin too. Okay, my family's awesome. I will say that. I love my family. Thank you guys for tolerating my obsession with this band. So on the concert day, I had gotten 4 hours of sleep before I got up at 5 in the morning, drove straight to Portland, and got there at like 8 in the morning, slept for 4 hours, woke back up at noon, got ready for the concert, and just called an Uber and went down to the stadium. I was the only person there, but did I care? No, I didn't care at all. I wanted to see my favorite band again. And no one else even showed up till 30 minutes before the doors opened, which I thought was really surprising. But then again, the concert was on a Monday. Now, since my ticket was in the nosebleed section, I knew that it was possible to get upgraded because so many other Coldplayers have shared their experiences about getting upgraded, so I thought, oh, maybe I could get upgraded too. I was given a bunch of tips by a lot of people, but the only thing that I really had that was unique were these. Yeah, the light up setting looks a little bit like this. It goes off sync for some reason because this shoe is faster than this one, but this is the exact setting that I had it on. Ooh, look at them go. Go, shoes, go. They have a bunch of other settings too. They have this one where they just flash really, really fast in a row. Then there's this one where it kind of starts off fast, but then it goes slow, and then it goes to fast again, but that's too weird for me. And then you can just put them on individual color settings. There's buttons on the inside of the shoe that do that. Every time I wear these light up shoes, I get compliments. It doesn't matter where I am. I just thought they're so unique. I haven't really seen anybody else wear these before. So I was pretty confident that they were going to do something. Because I was going to bring my poster, actually, but there's a size limit for the Moda Center, and the poster that I brought to the Seattle concert was actually too big, which I couldn't cut it down because otherwise I would have had to redo the whole thing, and I just didn't have time for that. So all of my hope were in my light-up shoes. As soon as I got through the door, I turned them on, and I thought for sure that someone was going to come up to me and say, turn them off, you know, like a security person or something. But no one ever did. The reason why I thought they were going to come up to me and ask me to turn them off was because there was a sign on the front of the Moda Center, and it was posted in a bunch of other places that you weren't supposed to have LED products. But I thought to myself, well, Xylo bands are LED, so did they make an exception for Coldplay? They had to have made an exception for Coldplay. And so I wasn't too concerned, so I just left them on, walked around and whatnot. And then the upper level finally opened up because they didn't open it at first because something was going on with the setup or whatnot. So when they did finally open it, I went up there, sat in my seat, left my shoes on in the dark, hoping that a roadie would come out of the little gate thing and notice me, but that never happened. So I was sitting there watching Alina Baraz again, just thinking to myself, it's not gonna happen at this point. And I felt really out of place because everyone around me was like staring at my shoes while I left them on. And yeah, I didn't really care, but at the same time I did. And so after Alina was done, I thought to myself, okay, maybe I'll just walk around one more time and see what happens. I got up from my seat, took everything with me, and turned my shoes back onto this one setting where they flash all the colors in a row. Lo and behold, 2 minutes later, I see a guy come out from the corner of my eye, just walking up to me, and I hear him say, "Hey, how's it going?" And I turn to him, and I can't believe it, because he looks like a roadie. Yeah, I just kind of internally freaked out, and my heart just started pounding like doki 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 doki. So I'm not gonna say exactly what he said, because one, I don't feel like imitating him, and number two, the questions were kind of personal, but he did say that I can't really upgrade you if you're by yourself. So thank God he spotted someone else earlier that looked like she was by herself too. So he said, "You want to walk around with me and try to find her?" And I said, "Of course." So we found her a minute later, and we were instant best friends because she was just really cool. And it so happened that she also had high-functioning autism like I did. Like, what are the odds? And so the roadie asked her a bunch of questions like he did with me, and he finally said, "Well, I have these 2 tickets right here that are basically up in the front. It's kind of near the edge of the row, so it's basically right in front of the stage." And I just started crying. I could not believe it. Like, it's been 2 weeks since the concert, and I still can't believe it. So we were freaking out. I mean, who wouldn't freak out? We just got upgraded from nosebleed seats all the way to the front row. So we did a couple of things before heading down to the floor, and then we got down there in time to see Tuvlo perform. And so Coldplay finally came out, but this was the night after the Las Vegas shooting, and I think Tom Petty passed away the same day of the concert. So instead of doing the usual fan intro, they decided to do a cover of Free Falling, which that video is on my channel. Not the whole entire thing, because I didn't get my camera out in time, but some of that cover is on my channel. You can go watch it. And I bawled. I bawled the whole night again, not because I saw them live again, but because of all the amazing things that they did at that concert. Chris giving those guitars away to those 2 little boys, I mean, dang. I thought it was so sweet. I thought it was the greatest thing. Of course, there were other differences between this concert and the Seattle concert. 1, there were no fireworks because we were in an arena. 2, I feel like the Portland crowd, because it was smaller, they were more enthusiastic. Everybody was singing along to pretty much most of the songs, and Chris even asked for an encore after the Scientist, like just for the audience to sing along. He didn't do that with Seattle, and I felt kind of jealous. And of course, I did get some amazing footage. Just being so close to my childhood idols again, it was just a surreal experience. It went by even faster than the Seattle concert. I had such a hard time just living in the moment and really believing that I was so close to the stage. My new friend and I were having such an amazing time. Definitely an adventure of a lifetime, and was it worth it? Even after getting this cold? Again, yes. Then after the concert, had trouble finding my cousin who, bless her again, offered to pick me up from the stadium and all that traffic and drove me back to her house. When she had school the next day, I couldn't thank her enough. I couldn't thank everyone else enough for making this night a possibility for me. And then I slept in till 11 and then drove all the way back to Seattle again. So thank you to my family for letting me go see Coldplay again, and to my cousin for letting me crash at her house for the day/night. I wouldn't have been able to go if it weren't for you guys. And of course, all of my thanks go to Coldplay again for putting on such an amazing show, and their team, and to that roadie who just made my night the other best night of my life. I mean, it was the best night of my life, okay? I'm sorry to all the Seattleites and the people who went to the Seattle concert, but the Portland concert for me was it was way too much fun. It really doesn't feel like it actually happened. It was literally a dream come true. Even if Coldplay does another tour, I could be saying this too soon, but I don't think that's gonna happen to me again. But no one steal my light up shoe idea, okay? That was my idea. Go crazy with other lights, but the shoes are mine, okay? The shoes are mine. So if you have any questions or comments about what my experiences were like, you can leave them in the comments below. And I just love connecting with you guys. This is honestly the best fandom ever. And until next time, bye-bye.
It's a very strange thing to consider how to go about playing a concert on a day like today. And so we felt like the best thing to do would be to just send our love and your love into the world before we start the concert, you know, because I know everybody's probably got the same stuff on their minds that we have on our minds. And I'm not great at speaking at this, but we thought what would be nice to do would be just to start by everybody turning on their beautiful. No one ever said.
Even if they're a crowd of sorrows who violently sweep your house empty of its furniture. I was lost, first nights
to pick all of this up.